Most people probably would not peg the Mercedes S-Class as the best highway cruiser, but believe me, it is the best highway cruiser. And today we're going to go out and see what sort of fuel economy you can expect cruising on the highway. We're going to head out on the highway and do 25 miles out and 25 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get you a realistic highway fuel economy number for this S580. Now, typically we do 100 miles, but this thing is going to be a little thirsty, and something tells me that not too many people are basing their S-Class leasing decisions on fuel economy. But we still want to figure out a pretty realistic number, so we shall do a test. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. I absolutely love this car. I'm actually going to take the key with me because this morning I found out you can lock the key inside, and you actually have to pry these handles out of the doors because they fold in even when the key's inside. But anyway, other than that, I love the S-Class so much. No other car south of $200,000 gets the ride so refined and floaty and comfortable, and the tech so neat, and just every aspect of the driving experience tailored toward luxury. So if you do want to see more on the car, check the link in the description. We've got a review of the 31 speaker Burmester audio system, which we're going to be recording on this test. We also have a members only test of the sound system with some tracks requested by you all. And Christopher Brower will be shooting a DM test drive as well as a little comparison on his own channel, Topher Drives, between this and an old, I think it's a 1986, maybe 87 Mercedes 430 SEL, I think is the model. So kind of an old S-Class to new S-Class. Be sure to check out all those videos. We'll put the links in the description. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA's highway fuel economy test, which gives this S580 25 miles per gallon, that test only averages 48 miles per hour. We know when people are cruising on the highway in their S-Classes, they're doing much higher speeds than that. So we want to give you a realistic highway fuel economy number. Plus, German cars often do much better than their EPA estimates. These engines are very efficient when they're just putzing along, and maybe it's just because they're built for the Autobahn or something, but I bet you this thing will be much closer to 30 miles per gallon. So in order to do that, we're going to head over to the gas station here, fill up, go out and do our test, come back, fill up at the same pump using the same 3-click fueling method to get a result. A few things to note for today. I know it is raining, and that's not ideal for realistic fuel economy numbers, but this is the last day we have the car, and it's fall, so weather's just not great. We got to get it done. The temperature is 58 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and our temperature inside is going to be set to 73 degrees auto. Let's hop out and fill it up. Quick shout out to the Daily Motor membership. If you want to help support Daily Motor, either hit that like and subscribe button or sign up to become a Daily Motor member, since we are pumping a whole lot of premium fuel into this gas tank. As a member, you get perks such as seeing behind the scenes videos and customized sound tests, as I mentioned before. And for just about $3 a month or more, you get to help support the channel. So if you're interested, check the link in the description or that join button. One more thing I should mention, I know it's, again, not ideal, but this is rocking some Pirelli Soto Zero winter tires. So I bet you whatever number we get should probably be bumped up by about 1 mile per gallon between the tires and the rain. A whopping 14.526 gallons going in for our first fill. This thing is thirsty. Before we actually start the engine, we're going to reset our tripometer and our GPS, and we're ready to begin. A few different drive modes in the S580. You've got Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Individual. We're going to be doing this test in Eco. We're going to head on over to the highway. It's about half a mile away. Pick up the test from there. Eco mode's interesting in newer Mercedes like this because right now, for example, I'm just coasting and the engine's shut off because this is technically a 48 volt mild hybrid system, and it can power all the electronics with the 48 volt electrical system, and the engine's off, and then as soon as I get back on the gas, engine comes back on. You never even really notice it. Get us up to highway speeds. The goal of this test is not to try to hypermile. We're not trying to get the best fuel economy.
Please report it ahead.
Thank you. But we're trying to get a realistic fuel economy number for this car. So in order to do that, we're getting up to highway speed here. We're going to set our cruise control to a GPS indicated 73 miles per hour. We'll probably come in just below a 70 mile per hour average, but it should be pretty close. As I said before, the S-Class is an absolutely excellent highway cruiser. This thing is quiet, it's refined, it's comfortable, it's got all your amenities. Unfortunately, I am going to forego the heated steering wheel and heated seats for this drive in order to keep the test a little bit more uniform, but it is the place to be for munching highway miles. So we're going to continue on with the test out this sound system, shoot those videos, and catch up with you at the end. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of the entire trip. Coming into the end of the highway fuel economy test here in the S-Class, no big surprise that we are destroying the EPA's estimate, currently getting 28 miles per gallon according to the car's trip computer. Also no surprise that it's been comfortable, smooth. We had some great sound system tests. Check the link in the description if you want to hear those. Fuel gauge hasn't even moved after 50 miles, not a big surprise. It's a big tank and we're getting decent numbers. Nothing else really to report. It's been a good ride. So we're gonna head back to the gas station, fill this thing up, see what we get. 1.900 gallons going in for our final fill. 53 miles divided by 1.9 gallons has given us 27.89 miles per gallon, rounding up to 28, just about what the car read out. Pretty darn good number for a vehicle this big and comfortable on the highway. But keep in mind, you do gotta keep it filled with premium fuel. 22.2 gallon fuel tank in here, so 22.2 times 28 miles per gallon is giving you an effective highway cruising range of 620 miles here in the 2022 S580. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on this excellent S-Class, check the links in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.